All right.
All right.
So,
We're
what
here.
is this? What is this? Should we explain?
Yeah, so we were thinking of doing a little walk down memory lane, and this month, a year ago, is when we started playing Sky Factory together. This is our first time like playing games together
Yep.
and talking about streaming and playing games and stuff. And so this is it. This was where it all began in the beginning. We played on this map for. I mean, you said it was just like 2 weeks, but it felt like way longer than that because we were
did.
staying up till like 2 and 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But this is kind of where I fell in love with Sky Factory. As you can tell, we got pretty far, I think. We were just gonna go through and show, like, do a little walkthrough, show our setup, and talk about like the journey, I guess, as far as us starting the game. It being the 1 year.
And this has nothing to do with our previous playthrough of Sky Factory. This is a different world.
Yeah. This is unrelated. This is just kind of show. We weren't streaming when we started playing, but when we did start streaming, we're like, let's go back to Sky Factory. But we didn't want to. We wanted to start over fresh because we thought that would be a little bit more interesting. This is just kind of like our museum of
this is a time capsule. This is definitely a time capsule.
A time capsule for us. So this map is about a year old. Where do you wanna show first? Do you wanna go through the?
I mean,
didn't really plan this. I guess.
Well, first off, here's this sheep. Here's this really cool sheep. Very important sheep. We got a pig somewhere around here. Here's a pig with googly eyes.
Googly eyes, yeah.
Very googly eye pig.
So this is our room for our computer crafting, our storage, solderers, crafting grids. We started to get into fusion crafting. That's kind of when we left off.
Yeah.
So here's our really low tier fusion crafter. I think down here you'll find enchanting table, disenchanting table, all that.
All of our network stuff.
A really ugly network or server farm here that ties all of our storage points together. You put a deco. You got really into DecoCraft for a while, and so you'll see there's just random DecoCraft accoutrement around. This piano being one of them. There's our beds in here. There are 3 because originally it was you, me, and Matthew. Well, you and I started playing, and we asked Matthew to join us.
Yeah.
He played with us like once, and I yelled at him, and he never came back.
One of the cool things about these. Go on.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. I want to hear what you had to say.
I still feel bad about that too.
Yeah, you should.
It's completely different.
I think what's really cool about these DecoCraft jukeboxes, they actually play music discs. I always thought that was really cool.
I didn't know that until recently. We'll get into that later, but this will show the. Well, there's not a lot down here, but this is. I was expanding because I wanted to get into the blood magic.
It just hit me that we have 2 smelters in this world, don't we?
Yeah. Well, my big plan for this one was to have a smelter that we would throw our bodies into and die, and then feed the blood machine to do all of my dark magic stuff. But we didn't. That was kind of towards the end too.
Isn't that a Marilyn Manson song?
Probably.
Feed the blood machine.
A little bit about this server, this playthrough that we did. We got really into it for about 2 weeks, and then it kind of petered out. we lost the plot a little.
Very.
I think this is what's making our Yellorium to power the reactor, I believe.
Yeah. And I think this is making Yellorium 2, maybe?
Yeah, it's sieving out and then storing what's Yellorium and then recalling it from the server.
It's cooking the dust. Yeah, it's cooking the dust. Yeah.
And then down here, and I don't think this works anymore, but this was my mad scientist creation. It was gonna smelt ore nonstop. I don't know if it's still working. I can't really tell.
There's pieces in the chest, the storage crates.
Well, see, there were problems with the filters. Somehow the filters broke. Something broke, and it stopped moving things and organizing them the way they're supposed to be. So these chests are like full.
Yeah.
But they're not in the right chests and they're not getting smelted. So we would have to come back if we were going to use this world for anything. I'd have to come back and figure this out. But
Oh yeah.
when it worked, it worked. It was great. We had unlimited everything, but it just doesn't work right anymore.
Now
What's up here?
You'll see another portal over here. We'll go to this in a second. We're gonna.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
There isn't much to see there, but
yeah. And then this is the reactor that's getting powered by the Yellorium. That powers everything.
It's not empty. The fuel's going in the back. It spits out the cyanide in the front here.
Which we never set up to recall.
This is Daniel's dog.
This is my dog. This is Agent Carolina, a reference to Red vs. Blue. I was kind of sad when we started playing, so I guess we'll go to Botania, talk a little bit about that. So about a year ago, last week, was when I had to put my dog to sleep. So I had her for 14 years. She was my best friend. I was really depressed, and to get out of the slump, I was like, hey, do you want to play some games together? And one of the first things we did when we started with the Botania stuff is I wanted to plant a giant tree, and we made it the in memoriam tree. And I don't know whose idea it was to put a tree house in it. But we can go up here.
I believe that was your idea.
Was it? I don't know why I'm climbing the rope like an idiot. I can fly.
Yeah, I struggle trying to climb that rope anyway.
Yeah, it's real dumb.
Damn door.
Okay, there's our friendly neighborhood cow. I don't even know how the cow got up here either. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here finally.
And a bottle of wine for drowning our sorrows.
The cow drinks the wine too.
Yeah, the cow
gets the hose again.
And up here we got a little cooler and some beer. And this is, well, I feel like we should talk about this later. It's kind of the end of the saga.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. But
so this is where we delved into Botania a little bit, or where I did for the most part.
I didn't get very far, I don't think.
So
because we didn't make the portal or anything.
Yeah, we didn't do the Elfheim stuff, but we were using mana power to transform stuff. So like for these flowers, the way they generate mana is through food, and the better the food or the more hunger points it gives you, the more mana they create. And then that mana goes into these spreaders, which transmutes them, I guess, into this mana pool.
Mana pool.
And with this mana pool, you can transform different items into different things. So like gunpowder can be transformed into mana powder, and if you can put certain things underneath the mana pool, different like blocks that can allow you to do other things, like transform other kinds of things. And this is a runic altar. This is where you like make runes, and then this petal apothecary is where you make the flowers for Botania. Seed. And then these are our two regular or weird dumbass horses.
Well, they're not regular. Was Shadow yours or mine? Shadow.
I don't remember.
Googly eyes on its butt. I think that's mine.
I don't think I ever gave mine a name.
Shadow was the name of my horse in Red Dead. My playthrough of Red Dead Redemption. So
yeah, that's probably yours then.
It's probably mine. And then this over here was going to be started out as an Inferium farm. Didn't complete it again. Lost the plot a little, but this was gonna auto harvest Inferium. It's still doing it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to plant all 4 plots of it, but we didn't get that far. But basically, Inferium was used for crafting seeds, and then crafting seeds were to make seeds that give you other resources. There's the coke oven that we didn't really get into immersive engineering. I just wanted to make like the revolver and the railgun from that mod, so I had to make a coke oven. And then what happened to the salesman from the market? I think we dropped him off.
I think I tore the floor out from underneath him. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we dropped him into the abyss, but there's a salesman here you can buy stuff from. I guess do you wanna go into your chicken thing? Chicken man.
This is my chicken farm from the our other world, but on crack. Because I got really far with the chickens, and I don't mean that in a weird way.
Maybe I do. You did.
Maybe I do mean that in a weird way. It did get freaky over here.
You you were like the mad chicken scientist. This is
still
all
am.
this is what you did the majority of the time we played. I would be like making computers or like doing automation, and you would just organize and breed chickens nonstop and other farm animals. But
With seed, not with anything but
yeah,
that. Let me just make that well known.
and the pig farm is a little sparse because this is what I used to test the railgun on.
Yeah, you did shoot
You
up the
remember that?
pigs.
I would stand up in the treehouse and I would murder your pigs from afar with a sniper rifle. It was wild.
Yeah, okay. I just want to state that even though we're in creative, we didn't make this in creative. We actually did all this in survival.
We'll point out something if it was made in creative, but so far all of the key Sky Factory stuff. I mean, we were doing a strict survival playthrough.
Yeah, this was all.
This came from about 2 weeks of just.
This was all a grind. All these chickens were a grind.
Yeah. Are they all like level 4?
They're all max level. I believe they're all max level except a select few. I'm not really sure.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do now?
Hi, Skate Zone. She says that you can hear me, but she can't hear you. That's
Oh,
not
you
good.
had me muted. Okay, convenient.
Why is that?
I don't know.
No, you say something.
Hi.
It's showing you on the audio meter.
I don't know what to tell you, but you broke it.
Keep talking. You still can't hear him?
Well, time to start all over. Back to the beginning.
Well, maybe yours will be the usable one. Can you hear him now? Because it all looks good on my end. Let me restart my audio engine. Hang on.
Now everything's gonna break.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. Do it live.
Keep talking.
So like literally your whole stream is just you talking to yourself, pretty much. Like the whole beginning of it.
I wish I'd known from the beginning. I don't know.
That's funny.
Funny. I mean, I'm looking at the Discord audio. It's showing green when you talk. So.
Well, I know you're coming through on mine.
Okay.
You should be anyway.
Well,
You don't have any reason not to be.
Well, that's sad.
Oh, you know what it may be?
What?
Is your streamer mode turned on?
Yes.
Disable it, go to your the audio settings, and go to where it says cable output, and open that drop down, the output device, and click on cable output again.
You mean cable input?
Yeah, and it might pop in your ear.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, and then you might, if you want to, you can turn streamer mode back on. That's up to you, but see if it works now. See if you
can you hear him now, Skate Zone?
Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs? Testing. One.
Testing.
Dose. Press. Everything's broken.
If you still can't hear him, I would just go watch his stream then.
Yeah, you could watch Daniel's stream and just have my audio on.
Oh, she says she can hear. She said she can hear. She can't hear me, but she can hear you. That's
on your stream.
On my stream. So can you hear me?
I noticed that too. I noticed that my mic was broken on my end.
Hello.
And I had to re-add it. So
that's weird.
That's been happening on my end. Does it show up in your audio meter, like your microphone?
I mean, it's not muted, but it's not reading.
It's not showing up?
It's not showing up. Hang on.
Hit the gear and then the drop down and then choose your headset. That should fix it. I'd do it on mine too. So your whole stream, your whole stream is nothing but me talking. Wonderful.
Yeah. Properties.
That's funny. And I thought this was gonna last for 30 minutes.
Microphone. There we go.
And it should.
Can you hear me now?
It should bring the meter back now on the.
Hey.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, dang. Well, if you want to hear the beginning spiel, then you can go to check out Broly's stream.
Hey.
That's upsetting. And that was random too, because I didn't touch
Yeah.
it, and it was working last time I streamed.
Yeah, it's super. It happens to me. It's super sporadic. I thought it was voice mod causing it, so I uninstalled voice mod, and it turns out it's just something with OBS or Windows.
Well, dang. I wish I had known that before we were 22 minutes in.
Bro, you should have checked that while you was interrupting my stream.
Okay. So, anyways.
Oh, here's. Oh, wait. What? All right. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah, chicken farm. Yeah, I made all these. Not with my own. But I made the chickens. Anyways, what's next? I mean, they heard me talk about the chickens, so I mean,
I heard you talk about the chickens. I didn't hear any of the stuff I talked about.
Yep.
Well,
Yep. You had that whole
dang.
thing about your dead dog, and nobody
yeah, I
heard
had
it.
that whole sad thing about my dead dog and about all of my automation and stuff. Anyway,
You can just. I'll rip your audio from my video, and you can just
nah, it's fine.
copy paste it.
We'll just yours will be the one that gets highlighted then. This was gonna be another auto farm, kind of like what I was doing over there, but it was more geared towards food. And also draconium. I don't remember why, but we were doing draconium at the time.
We needed it for the fusion crafting.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And then down here was our attempt at pig murder.
Yeah, so this is set up to spawn pigs and kill them, and then they drop their chops in here, and then this furnace cooks them, feeds them into this crafter tier here, which is also pulling. This is not chicken slaves or anything, but they make dye, and so we need all these colored dyes to come from them. But we only need the dye. We don't need the manure or the feathers or the eggs or anything like that. So we destroy all that except the dye. The dye gets pulled in to the crafter tier, and then all of that comes together and it crafts epic bacon. And epic bacon is one of the best foods you can make in Sky Factory for hunger, or in the case of the Gorum Alice's over here for the Botania stuff from earlier, they give a lot of mana. So this was our setup for that kind of thing, was automating epic bacon crafting, essentially. And it also feeds it back into the computer system.
Was it working? Did we ever got it?
Yeah, it works. It works. There's a bottleneck with these chickens. If you look at the top, there's a countdown timer to when they produce items. So they produce items like every 5 or 3.5 minutes, and so they don't produce fast enough for everything to keep up with itself. So you always end up running out of a certain color of dye. So in this particular case, we're out of magenta dye, I think, and that's what's it's not crafting right now because the magenta chicken isn't producing enough to keep up with the demand. So meanwhile, every other dye is in full stock.
The other thing I think that why we turned it off was because killing tons of pigs over and over again is really incredibly loud.
It is.
They squeal every time they take damage. So
it is, but you don't.
We turn this down.
You don't really hear it when you're far away from it. I will say that.
It's right under your chicken base, so you were always gonna hear it.
I could also put an audio muffler down here if I really wanted to.
We didn't know about that until later. But
and this free space was going to be our Food Network television show with Pam's Harvest Craft that we never did.
We were gonna get into Pam's Harvest Craft and do like a open access cable network television cooking show using Pam's Harvest Craft, but that's actually, I think that's what kind of planted the seed for streaming. Yeah. When we were talking about it, we were like, well, we wouldn't. Why would we film it? And you might have said, well, we could stream it, and I was like, bleh, what is streaming?
Are you a character from the Muppets?
This is what's making our grid power. These are water mills making grid power that would power our angel rings that give us the ability to fly. Yeah. Which is something you don't have in survival, unless you craft things to do it. They also power certain generators depending on what mod they're from. So like this furnace over here for the epic bacon stuff,
It's being powered by grid power. There's other stuff that's also
Well, actually,
grid power.
yeah, I think it can be, but I think it's hooked up to a wireless node.
Oh yeah, it might be.
Right there.
I just see it says it's using 16 grid power, so I just assumed it was using grid power.
Yeah. Do you want to check out the mob spawner? I guess.
Sure. Yeah, the grinder.
That's
Sure.
kind of the next thing.
We really should have went in the order of how we built everything.
It's been so long, I really don't remember what we did first. Anyway, I won't open it up just for the sake of not causing a mess. But basically, big dark room, tons of fans, and a ton of spikes, and they are constantly killing monsters. Kind of like pretty much how we have it in the Twitch world. But this, I got really crafty with the loot bag automation, so we got a ton of legendary loot bags, and also it's pulling everything that can be turned into like dirt is being made into, this is composting dirt constantly, or with like zombie flesh or strings or whatnot. And then obviously we're saving arrows because I mean unlimited arrow farm here, so we were not. It's kind of like in the old west. They wouldn't waste any of the buffalo. We were not wasting anything that was coming out of this mob grinder here. The only thing here is glass bottles, and if we ever got into like potion making, we would have tons of glass bottles. So, oh, and then this is Fluffy and Puffy. I don't know their purpose. I don't know their origin. They smile, but I think it hides a more sinister purpose. What do you think?
We got them from Snoop. Snoop Doggy Dog sent us. He sent us these puff clouds, and we plopped them down right up here to watch over the mob grinder.
Yeah. And then back here, kind of tucked away, because we knew we would never have to come over here for anything. But this is constantly, and it works really slow. I don't remember working that slow, but this is constantly. This was actually ingenious because we needed to make soul sand for our wither farm. We'll get to that in a minute, but I had the idea of constantly hammering. So we got a cobblestone generator, makes cobblestone. We hammer that. It then makes gravel. We hammer that, and then it puts sand in this auto placer, and the auto placer automatically places a block. And then we also have an atomic reconstructor here with a clock or timer, so it goes off constantly, like so many times a tick. If you use the atomic reconstructor on sand, it makes soul sand, and then this destructor would break the block once it became soul sand and put it into our storage. So we had unlimited soul sand till the end of time, as long as this thing keeps running. And it's also incredibly loud. The atomic reconstructor is kind of loud, so we put the sound muffler down to keep it from being so loud. But I think I came up with this mostly. You were just like, hey, we need unlimited soul sand, and I had gotten pretty good with all the automation and the network stuff, and I was like, I think I can make that happen. What was this?
This is a supply closet.
Yeah. So what have we not? Okay, this up here was kind of like the workshop, or another reconstructor, our crusher, our furnace, energy infuser.
Sheep.
Also sheep, our crafting grid.
Our crafting sheep.
Your deco craft stuff, my immersive engineering workbench for making the gun blueprints and stuff, and chunk loader, and I think we've also got it's around here somewhere. Where'd you break it? For storing our levels.
That's attached to the wither farm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And then, well, you want to do the wither first, the nether first, or talk about?
Yeah, let's go to the wither real quick. Then we'll learn how everything went downhill.
Okay.
Talk about how everything went downhill.
So right along here, we were feeling pretty good. We had gotten far enough that we could farm withers.
Yeah.
And
wither skeletons.
Nether, so Yeah, and wither skeletons decided to do this in the Nether, so if one guy wouldn't destroy our every. Oh. So yeah, here's their Nether base. I don't know if it's. Sounds like it's working.
It is. It's on.
Yeah, that's loud. So and basically behind this wall is a spawner. It spawns wither skeletons and kills them, and then grabs their loot and then stuffs them. Yeah, it's working.
Yep.
I think we kind of built out in every direction because we didn't know if we were going to expand, if we needed to make anything else. We also, this is where we would open all of our chance cubes, so there was kind of just a lot of chaos happening
A lot of
in
rainbows.
here. Yeah, a lot of rainbows. And then this was your creation.
This is a wither boss killer.
Yeah.
It pulls the wither skulls that the wither skeletons drop and the soul sand that's being generated from earlier, and it makes withers and it teleports them with this portal down here. This infused obsidian is a portal, a transport portal, and it transports it into the other chamber where it is killed, and then the items are pulled from the absorption hopper to the crate, goes into the system, and then it also pulls the experience points and puts it into the obelisk here.
See, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That's really cool that it gives you the experience for killing them, even though you don't kill them.
So this thing's a little backed up because each slot has to be have a stack of skulls in it before it'll generate any. So I'm gonna put some over here just to get an idea of how this works. So,
so
it's making wither bosses, and then it'll kill them, and then it'll put all the items into the system and whatnot. We also have
It's really loud.
Yeah, you just get away from it.
It's really, really loud.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so this is how this works. This is it in action. And so that'll generate nether stars and anything else that withers drop in this mod pack.
And tons of experience.
Yeah, tons of
Dude.
experience, yeah.
You want to get in there, shut it off?
It's done now.
All right, well, it's done. It's done.
And then we have this
That's really
muffler here. We have a muffler here because when you spawn a wither, the boss bar comes up at the top with its health, and we didn't want that happening every time it spawned one, so you put this
did it for me, so
put this muffler down, and they're not supposed to show anyway. They don't show on my end. But
I think maybe for it to not show mine, I would have had to have made my own.
that might be it too.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for the nether though.
Yeah. Well, we had some. If you open up the map, we went and raided a few nether fortresses. You can kind of see on the map. We'd fly out. We'd do like reconnaissance missions, fly out, raid nether fortresses to get whatever we needed.
A lot of death.
Oh yeah, we died a lot in here.
Nether is nothing to play around with in this mod pack.
Yeah, especially, I mean, later on when we had like powered armor and guns that fired explosive bullets, thanks to me.
The
It
wyvern
was a little
stuff.
easier, but early on, we would have to die and then go fly in and get her, raid our graves and everything.
Yeah. Is that it? Well, no, we got to talk about upstairs.
Yeah. So you say two weeks, right?
Yeah.
We did all of this in about 2 weeks.
We're in the
We were
text
playing-
messages.
I was very unemployed at the time, so I was staying up till like 2
And
and 3 in
depressed.
the morning, and we were staying up and we were playing all night. And then I don't know what caused it, but you decided to look into a mod that adds web displays to Minecraft.
Yep.
So it adds TV monitors and iPads that basically just pull up an instanced Google web browser.
I will
And
now
that's
demo.
It's kind of when things went off the rails.
I will now demo this.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't go like I thought it would. Huh.
You're gonna have to go scroll down a little.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
you
there
are.
we go. Hey,
There
look
you
at that. Wonder what'll play first. Wait. Will this actually play? Shut up, YouTube. No thanks. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Hey, look at that. It's actually working. The answer's probably. Let's see. We got a few shout-outs I gotta do here.
Alright,
let's not play that anymore. Okay. Hey, oh wait, wait, there's a name drop. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. Okay.
You thank Skate Zone for following you?
Yep.
Hey, you're on a YouTube video. I don't know if you know that.
Like that and potato.
This is like
80.
Inception.
5.
Oh, and River followed you.
See, my eyes.
Actually, you know what? Let me try something else.
And we also got SSJ.
That was Braxton too. All right.
Yeah, and that was the guy's grocery game. So Braxton was in that video.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
A lot of our videos.
Totally not like shamelessly plugging here or anything, but.
Oh yeah. When a man was a woman, and he was mine on nothing. Not ACD. All right, what are we doing?
Oh, we're streaming.
That was great.
Yeah.
I'm playing video games.
We're playing some video games. We've come full circle.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really weird.
We will be watching ourselves in this.
Yeah. Exactly. I had this idea the other night when we were playing, and I didn't do it. I waited till now.
It's also got to be really trippy because
I don't have it on me.
They're hearing us in stereo.
Yeah, they're hearing stupid in stereo.
Braxton, if you go to Broly's, you can type, what is it? Exclamation point.
It's in the title. It's just exclamation point multi space and then your username.
All right. Well, that's enough of that. But basically, you can kind of see how, with our problems with attention deficit, you could see where we kind of stopped building reactors and farming chickens and just started watching dumb YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Which would then lead us to decide, hey, I wonder if we can watch a movie in Minecraft. And you found on like a NSFW Minecraft, you found like a
Minecraft. I mean YouTube.
YouTube. Sorry. You found The Room, unedited, I believe. You gonna watch your stream?
No,
while we're making the stream?
No, I was pulling up your stream, but it doesn't support the browser.
It doesn't support it in here. Anyway, so you and I one night, I like went and made popcorn, and we sat on this little DecoCraft couch, and we watched a movie in Minecraft together. The antithesis of our purpose when we started playing Minecraft. So you think we should talk about the elephant in the room?
No. We need to save that.
Wait?
We need to save that.
You want to save that anyway?
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago when I was ranting about let's stream The Room in Minecraft. It's because we've already done it before. We just didn't stream it. But this is where we watched The Room for the first and the second time. I wanted to watch it again here a few months ago, so we booted up this world, and that's kind of where we got the idea to come back and do like a walk down memory lane stream, just being back in this world again after so long. But
also, I just want to point out a really cool thing about these this mod is that if you can walk on the keyboard and it'll type it in.
It's really funny.
Anyway,
as a developer, somebody had to code that, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like there's a virtual keyboard here with real keys and it knows which ones you're stepping on. It just is like a
it's probably
RNG
random
with characters. Yeah, that's really funny. We also, what were some other
Fall
videos?
Guys.
Oh no, we're not.
Mr. Beast.
Let's see. I mean, so this is where the Aurora Borealis thing came from. This is where a lot of the Tim and Eric stuff came from. So
a lot of stupid shit.
A lot of stupid like YouTube videos that made us laugh. And so that kind of led to the next game that we played, which was Gmod, and we started making taunts for it. So that's kind of where all that came from too, was just sitting here with this, with essentially what is just a Google browser, but in a shared virtual space that we spend a lot of time in.
Not very well in sync, I'll say.
No, there's problems with this mod where if you get like so far away from each other,
Like you could be watching a video and then I come back and it's just on the Google homepage. Or if you started a video and there was a
An
ad
ad.
for you and there wasn't one for me, then they would be out of sync. Or sometimes it would not register if you hit pause. It wouldn't pause for me, but when you hit play again, it would pause mine. So we could never like. We had to be very careful to keep things running smoothly.
And search results weren't always the same across both of
Yeah.
our sessions.
Yeah, it would be kind of random as far as which videos it's showing.
I figured out a way around that.
Is it something in the config?
No, it was just Google everything. Google
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
It usually filters itself.
So that's pretty much it. We're not done per se, but you know this.
Oh,
this
we
is
can't
kind
forget
of-
about the dragon.
Oh
about our
yeah,
dragon.
we got a dragon, and I want to keep the dragon far away from everything as well. So this is
Herman Lee.
Herman Lee.
He's based off. The dragon is based off the one of the guitarists for Dragon Force because it
The
is a
lead
dragon.
guitarist and singer from Dragon Force. Yeah,
He's not the singer, but okay.
is he not?
No, he's not.
Okay,
Um,
that just goes to show how much I know about Dragon Force. But
And yeah.
the gold as a highway.
Speaking of highway, here's the highway
Yeah.
to hell.
So, well, hang on a second. So we came back to this world and
Oh,
kind of not really. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the reason why this pole over here is lighting up is because it's raining right now. This
is
keeps
the
it
rain
from it.
shield.
Yeah, keeps it from raining.
And then this rooster's been stuck behind this chest for forever. I
Yeah,
hope
and
he
it
stays there.
keeps dropping shit on me. Get out of here.
Yeah. So we came back to this world. We were like, it's getting close to the 1 year. We wanted to come back to it in a stream, and then I had the idea to. I wanted to make a place where we could have like a home theater to do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of thing where we would review memes and dumb videos. But I wanted
Yeah.
to do it in a Minecraft space.
Yeah, you wanted a space, and I wanted to build a house.
You wanted to build a house. I wanted to build a set for future videos.
So we took both of those ideas and crammed them into one, and we made this.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk down, and we did this in creative. There was no way
Yeah, this would
we would have had
taken
it done in time.
another
this
2
is-
weeks.
This is the only thing that was done in creative. But we built this winding road out to our estate. Uh-oh, it's raining. Or out of the rain shield width.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna do a little house tour. This is honestly, with DecoCraft, this is honestly one of my favorite things I've ever built in Minecraft.
Yeah,
I've
we.
built a lot of impressive things in Minecraft, but I'm really proud of this one.
I'm gonna toggle downfall just for the sake of audio and
just
this.
do that. It's kind of loud. So this, I said mansion, you said large house, and I kind of split the difference.
So we have a mailbox for our fan mail. We have a trash can for me to live in, and we've
You have a
got
trash can to throw the fan mail into.
yeah,
I don't know
and
why you put. It's not October yet. I don't know why you put.
because Halloween is always the months of August, September, and October. It's not just October. You ought to know this by now.
I don't. Okay.
Anyway, you wanna
Anyway.
explain this part because I'm not good at this shit.
Yeah. Well. Welcome to our home. This is like a episode of MTV Cribs.
Hang on, let me turn the UI off. Okay, I'm the cameraman now.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Check out this closet. This is a
Yeah.
dope ass closet. You see this?
It's exactly how they do it on MTV. Yep. Check
Oh,
out my
yeah.
closet.
Yeah.
Welcome to my house. Check out my closets.
There's another closet, coat rack. What room did we build first? We kind of like just built the outside and then kind of
Theater.
in.
Built the theater first. No,
what?
we worked on the theater and the kitchen together. Remember, we started on them individually.
Right. Well, let's just start. We'll do it one floor at a time. And we'll kind of go in clockwise, I guess, or counterclockwise, or clockwise. So here's the kitchen. We got really into DecoCraft. There's a lot of stuff you can do in DecoCraft, and so you were like, oh, and cooking for blockheads. You were like, oh, this oven opens. Well, I'm gonna make a kitchen,
And it works.
and and we threw all of this together, and it looks really cozy. I'm really proud of this kitchen and then a little dining room. I like these chairs. And
Yep.
then sort of in here, we've got a little pantry, bunch of Pam's Harvest Craft and food and stuff. Mostly just cosmetic, but it works for real storage. So we got a little deck with a jacuzzi, hot tub, and chill in the hot tub.
Oh God, I'm
You're
in
in
you.
You're inside of me.
Eduardo was in my butt.
Luther was in my mouth and Eduardo was in my
Was in my
butt.
butt.
And then
And-
Luther went in Eduardo's butt for a while. And then they completed on
Please
each
on
other.
each other.
That was
That's what the other
finale.
finale. Jesus goddamn Christ, Mom.
Yep. I guess you put this here in memoriam of my dog too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. Not a lot. We didn't really plan to do a whole lot with the backyard. We got one. We just didn't do a whole lot with it. And a little cozy sitting area.
Jesus
we
Christ.
Really just ran
Close the
out of-
door. Were you raised in a barn?
Yeah, I was. We really didn't know what to do
Move.
with the space. I was like, let's just throw some more chairs in here.
It's like a little like
oh,
it's like a little what do you call it?
I don't-
Like not like a parlor, but like a space separate from the living room that people can sit, you know?
if we watched more HGTV, we would know, but we don't. So
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah. And let me call Ty real quick. Ty Pennington.
Yeah. This is our living room. I'm also really proud of how this came out. You got the fish have a lovely view,
Yep.
right? You got your piano in here. You got a TV. It's really cozy. This might be my favorite room. No, I just remembered what my favorite room is. Okay, so I think that's everything downstairs. We'll go up.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. So in here is our game room and a little bar. So we can have drinks, we can have bevs and play pool, shoot darts. We got another little web display in here so we could listen to music. Oh, his suit's gone.
I noticed it when we walked in. I was waiting for it.
Oh, that's so sad. So this is James Bunn. He's a proper British butler, except he's naked right now.
He lost his clothes.
Yeah, we were building this, and then a random bunny spawned in, and it had a tux on, and a monocle, and a pipe. And it was the cutest thing I'd ever seen in Minecraft. So I grabbed him up, I named him, I put him in a what are they called? The animal net?
Yeah.
And we delivered him in here. And I was
Actually-
like, he's gonna be our bartender.
If you pick him up with one, you can place him back down and it might reset it, change his skin.
We'll do that.
Yeah, so this bunny randomly spawned, and if you put a name tag on an entity or a mob in Minecraft, it keeps it from despawning.
Animal net.
Keeps it from despawning, so essentially he'll be here forever. Well, there he is.
There he is.
See, he
Look
was shy.
at that. Yeah. Look at that. Is
This is Daniel's obsession.
you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and if anything bad happened to you, I would destroy the world. So don't get any ideas. He's our bartender bunny.
Yep, we got
and
stuff
we
on
love
tap.
him.
Also, check out
Yeah,
this
we got
mini fridge. It
Beer on
opens for
tap and a mini fridge opens. We got potions
some reason.
because why not? We got
This
a
looks
bottle
like-
of cognac.
This looks like fucking Pepto Bismol over here.
It
of
is when you get
potions.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
And this is Goldschlager.
When you get really
Uh,
drunk, just sludge a bunch of Pepto Bismol and you'll be good to go.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh, and we got our karate trophies, and
Karate.
playing cards. Yeah, and a ship and a bottle, a deer and a bear. This is my favorite room, honestly. I'm really proud of this one. I'll let you go to your room, I guess.
This is my room. It's extremely fucking basic. Next.
I like your old timey upright piano.
The only thing that's unique about this room than any other room in the house is the open window.
We have one open window. I also like how the default texture for the screen is Minecraft.
Yeah.
So you're playing Minecraft in Minecraft. The other one looks like Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio Basic or whatever.
Also, can we talk about how these PCs like have some detail to them? You can see like
These pieces have incredible detail.
you see the motherboard and the graphics card and the power supply and everything.
You see the wattage on the side of the power supply. That's a 1,000-watt power supply. That's really cool. And here we got a little bathroom. Isn't this nice and cozy?
Yeah.
Toothbrushes. And we got a shower in here and a toilet. Oh, so basically we learned this is like the last thing we did. With the chisel mod, you can like break apart piece by piece of blocks. Think of all the detail that we could have done, all the things that were like, oh, they don't have that in DecoCraft. We could have made if we took the time to make it with chisel bits.
Yeah.
But I made a drain that looks really good, and that's just little chisel pieces of blocks.
Yeah, it's chiseled. It's chiseled into this this alabaster bricks. You see, it says chiseled rock at the top.
Yeah.
Because it's been chiseled into.
Yeah. And we got a thing to hold our soap. So yeah, this room's turned out really good too. I didn't like
Don't
it
drop
at first,
it.
and then yeah, and then I kind of like went outside the box a little bit. Next we've got the whole reason that this building exists was a giant dark home theater room with a big couch, so that if we all wanted to get in a Minecraft server and watch YouTube together, we could.
There we go. That's better.
And stream the room. Hopefully, if we can get that approved.
You can tell by the video suggestions that we watched a lot of stuff related to Bebop.
We watched a lot of Cowboy Bebop stuff
And
a lot of
Lumineers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about this fridge though. Look at this fridge and the shite over here.
Yeah, we have put a little like kitchenette in here so you can have snacks while you watch a movie.
One of the cool things about the DecoCraft stuff, like the cabinets, is that you can actually open them and put stuff in them. They have inventories.
Yeah, they work as inventories. So we are not pressed for storage. We have all the storage room in the world.
Yep.
So next, I guess. Next we got my room. Also kind of basic. I just kind of went all out with like just random DecoCraft stuff. But I've got
Surprisingly, you'll notice
clock.
there is an absence of a video camera in front of the bed.
We'll get to that.
Should we talk about the
I got my
drums?
visual. Yeah, the drums don't. You sit on like the tom or like inside the cymbal. It doesn't put you on the seat. That is a bug, and someone needs to know about it.
So if you're watching this stream, DecoCraft Maker, you know.
Yeah, your drums are broke. It's probably not broke. We're using an old Sky Factory mod, and it's probably not got the updated versions of everything. If you think about it.
Could be. I don't even know how
Also-
much DecoCraft is up.
Also put a little Polaroid camera up here. Isn't that cute?
Gee, I wonder who that was for. Wink. Also, this is supposed to be a fucking mirror, but as you can see, it reflects nothing because we're vampires.
Well, it doesn't.
Vampire.
It doesn't reflect anything because I don't think the graphics engine of Minecraft can support reflection textures.
No, you gotta turn your reflection quality to ultra, like in GTA 5.
Yeah, you got it. There's probably like a shader that does it.
Probably.
There's
Yeah.
probably a shader that does like water and
Or a texture
glass
pack.
with reflections. But not DecoCraft. This was supposed to be like a little library study, turned into just more like a reading room. And we were like, well, let's just fill it with like artifacts. So we got an old timey flashbulb camera. My mouse is freaking out. A glass rose from.
Kiss
Feeding the
from
Beast.
a rose. Okay, go on.
Yeah, a music
Babe.
box, an old timey telephone, and then this is from Hamlet, and then
A lot
a
of
statue.
bric-a-brac in
Yeah.
here.
A little out of bric-a-brac, but it was cute.
Is it raining
and also
again?
very
Jesus.
It's raining again. You need to do something about that.
I'm blessing it.
God bless the rains down in Africa. Also, I went through, so in Sky Factory, there's a lot of like manuals, instructional manuals, and so I just grabbed a bunch of them and put them up here on the shelf so that if this was going to be like the base and we came back and finished Sky Factory, we would have a place that had all the manuals in it. Also, this phonograph plays records too.
Yeah, the
Which is
phonographs play records and the jukeboxes all play records.
Yeah.
Decocraft stuff.
Is that it? Is that
That's
all?
it. That's it for this floor, yeah.
Well, we don't have to. We don't have to go upstairs.
I think we should go
No,
upstairs.
no.
So,
No.
so up here is supposed to be
not-
like storage shite.
Yeah, we didn't really do much up here. We've got a lot of rooms that are unused.
Yeah.
I had the idea of like if Braxton River ever wanted to play on this world, then we give them the really crappy attic rooms to use for their bedrooms.
A lot of, yeah. A lot of storage sheds basically in here.
Yeah, basically. We just don't use it.
Hey, what's this over here?
No, you don't gotta. Hey,
What's through
listen,
here? It's
listen,
another. Oh. What's...
listen, we don't.
Wait, whoa!
Yeah.
What is the what is this? I found the video camera finally. What is this shite? Is this like?
So welcome
Do
to
we
my
have-
playroom.
Do we have fucking Epstein living in the attic? What's going on here?
No. It's more of like a Christian Grey thing. Also, you're locked in here now, so.
I own the server, bitch. Don't try me.
Yeah. We were talking early on, and you made the joke of like, hey, there's a lot of torture stuff in DecoCraft, and I was like, let's make a sex dungeon.
Yeah,
And
but-
it was a joke to you, but I 100% intended to do it from the get-go. And then I was like, man, this is too creepy. So I took all of the torture stuff out. I had like stocks and chains and everything.
He did.
It was really dark, and I was like, let's make it a little bit more romantic. So I put the red carpet down, and
He's really into the S and the BDSM and the M a little bit too.
well, yeah, this is for making my home movies. We can leave now. Also, don't worry about the key that's on the wall.
Yeah, that's number one mistake. You're supposed to keep the keys on you, not on the wall.
Yeah, that's where I messed up. Do you want to get out of my room? Dad, get out of my room.
I'm kind of scared of what lies beneath the surface in this room. I feel like there's more that I don't know about in here.
Well, luckily for you, no one has modded sex toys into Sky Factory, so there's nothing.
I kind of hope they don't, considering this is a children's game. I'm just gonna put your barricades back
joke.
up.
Yeah, go ahead and block. Go ahead and appreciate that.
Yeah. Remind me to delete this world later.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no.
It's perfect
So-
segue.
So I got this. So you got this grand luxurious house out here. You know, you see this
Oh, yeah.
beautiful house. You know, you can see the insides of every room. You know, it looks magnificent. And then you see all that, and then you turn around,
Yeah.
and this is what's on the other side.
Terrible curbside value. Also, I haven't loaded it all in.
Well, it partially wasn't loaded in for me either, but as you can see, our memeage went to the next level here.
Yeah.
And this was about 2 hours of work and
This really was
command blocks.
And you look at it and you'd be like, wow, you did that in 2 hours. The way we did it was ingenious. But going back to when things went off the rails. So the same night that we watched The Room in Minecraft, I was like, let's make a Tommy mural. But neither one of us are artistic enough to do that. And so I found a website where you can upload like JPEGs and PNGs, and it will give you what is it, command block command.
Yeah.
So with command blocks, you can place blocks automatically. You have to put a command block in like a minecart on a rail and power it. And what it does is basically it spawns in a invisible rail, and it goes along and it like prints out the blocks that you enter in the command line. And so this website was giving me output, these lines of code that I would then copy to my clipboard, paste into a command block. We would power it. I would run it. And then you would stand up here and tell me if it looked okay. And then it took about 2 hours to input because you can only do so many lines of code at a time. This is a 500 by 500 pixel picture. That was the resolution. And this is what it decided it needed to look for, what blocks to use in Minecraft. So if you get far enough back and it's nighttime.
Yeah, it looks really shitty just because of the blocks that it used and the quality.
Yeah.
But
I wish we could have told it that we were using Sky Factory and it used blocks from Sky Factory because there's a lot more color options. But if you make it nighttime, hang on. And the gray, so basically where there's gray glass, it gets darker. I was going to go through and replace all the gray glass with like black wool, but it really didn't look great either. But yeah. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life?
What's the full line? I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. It's not true. It's bullshit.
I did not hit her. I did not. And he
Oh,
throws the
hi,
water bottle.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So,
I love this. I love this movie so much. I can't convey it to you.
So we designed this house and almost every room within it to be within some sort of frame or within eye shot of this disaster piece over here.
Yeah, every window that's on the front of the house, we wanted to be like, if you stand here, I think it's really funny that that's all that the fish can see in the fish tank is just Mark's face.
Yep. Mark's face? You mean Johnny's?
Yeah, Johnny, sorry. Yeah, every window on the front of the house. That's just all you see.
Even the
Terrible
doors.
curbside value. Even the doors. In the kitchen, you were like, let's build a nice kitchen with like windows so you can look out and have a nice view while you're cooking, and it's just that.
Yep. That is the joke of this house. We purposely built a house just to have it have terrible market value.
Yeah, we built the house to basically just have Johnny looking at you from every room.
Yep, because he is from the room.
I think it's I didn't even think about that. That's perfect. I love it. It's so us. It's so memey.
Yeah, you know, at first the picture was the meme, but the house became the meme instead.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is our crib.
This is our crib.
So I don't know. We haven't really talked about future video ideas, but we have this really dope house that I would like to show Braxton and River at some point, and if we can, shove them in tiny rooms in the attic.
Next to your sex dungeon. Yeah.
Or make a guest room, or like a guest house somewhere. But yeah, we spent a lot of time on that, but it with creative it went a lot faster, and good lord. It looks good. It looks good at night.
It does, yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, cheers to
cheers to 1 year.
Yeah.
I do have something I need to say. Do you remember when I said that I had a idea for this world to capstone it, you know?
Yeah, you said you had a surprise for me that you were gonna
Yeah.
You didn't never tell me what it was.
Yeah, you're right. The surprise that I was going to do, I was going to build a house. I tricked you into doing the whole thing with me. So
you tricked me into building your surprise for me.
Yep. You fuck, bitch.
That's funny. Well, you knew how much I love building stuff, so that's pretty funny. Here
Yep.
I was expecting you to like show me something groundbreaking.
Nope. It was the house all along.
You tricked me into doing it for you. That's really funny.
And who knows, you know, we could still be playing this world, you know, until we're like, you know, in our 80s and 90s, you know. This could be a
definitely, if we live that long, I want you to keep backups upon backups of this world. I wanna have this for forever.
Okay, I'm gonna need like some some hard drive space for that.
Yeah. This and the RPG world, which I think that might be the next stream.
Yeah, that might be the next story, even though we're not done with it yet, but yeah.
Yeah, we're not done with it, but it's still it is the most proud I've been of anything I've made in Minecraft.
We should
and this is the second.
You know how like Gavin and Jeff from Achievement Hunter, in case nobody gets our references, they would do like build videos drunk?
Yeah, they'll do let's builds, yeah.
Yeah, let's
If you
why
don't
don't
drink.
yeah, but I'm saying what if we streamed us building on that world? Just
That's
as
an
something to
idea.
do.
I mean, that world was more meant to be built upon than it was to be played on, because I wanted to, you know, we spent weeks just on the one kingdom, and I wanted to branch out to other parts of the world and build different kingdoms. So yeah, I would be down for that. Do I get to drink?
If you want to. I mean, I'm not going to be drunk.
I won't be drunk either, but
Uh-huh.
that's a top idea. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I thought about something. We could potentially live to the year that Cowboy Bebop takes place in. I don't know how I feel about that.
Potentially. I hope the world isn't in the same state that it's in that show. The gate collapse pretty much destroys all life on Earth.
You don't want to be a humble bounty hunter?
I would love to be a humble bounty hunter and have.
I mean, you'll be like
have a
7
ship
years
and
old.
Fly through space. 19. Yeah, I would be too old to do it.
Yep.
2071. I really hope there's not a cataclysmic portal collapse that destroys the Earth.
Nah, dude, you're gonna be like
Kill that kid's parents.
you're gonna be in your 70s. I'm gonna be gone for like I'm gonna have been gone for like 50 years, and you're gonna be in your 70s, and you're gonna be in the hospital on life support thinking about these. Isn't it weird that like the things that we're doing right now we'll be trying to remember when we're on our hospital bed, we're on our deathbed? Isn't that kind of weird?
Way to take it to a dark place.
It's not dark. It's just like if you think about it, that's kind of true though.
I mean, I hope I don't have trouble remembering things. If I have Alzheimer's and forget my life, then I don't want to live anymore.
Well, I mean,
What's the point?
you could be on life support with your multiple sclerosis or syphilis or whatever you got, and
Scoliosis, and it's not deadly.
but if you're on life support for your multiple syphilis, then just, you know, maybe at that point you'll make your debut on MTV Unplugged.
Wow, dark. So anyway,
I'm sorry, I had to lighten it up with a joke.
here's to another year. Of course, this playing on this with you at that time in my life when I needed a friend, needed kind of an escape, something to do.
Yeah, you need somebody to jerk you off. I understand.
Yeah, leading to GTA and Gmod and Rocket League, and then adding Braxton streaming, and then adding Braxton River to the fold, and having kind of like a not really serious about it, but kind of having a way for us to create content and be ourselves and be funny. It was really, I don't know, kind of cathartic if you think about it. And
Therapeutic.
I hope that hope we get another few good years out of it.
Another few? You want to stop
Yeah.
after 5? Jesus Christ, dude. Thanks for telling me now.
Well,
Saving it for later.
Life hits hard.
Jesus Christ.
Figured I'd break it to you now.
Good foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Very effective. I'll go cry about that.
We've only been going for an hour. I would be down to play some like Rocket League or Destiny or whatever you want to do.
You can play
I need
we
to
haven't
run
done
downstairs
Rocket
for
League.
a little bit.
Okay.
So I'll probably do like a be right back, and then
Yeah, I'll do one too.
What game you want to play?
Oh, we
Why
can
don't you
do
pick?
Rocket League. We can do Rocket League. We haven't done it in a while.
I haven't played Rocket. Did they ever add the game types that they had back in July?
I think we skipped that. I think we missed that.
Dang it, that was fun. The one
Yeah.
where I just blew people up constantly.
Yeah, I think we missed it.
That was so much fun. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to our little walk down memory lane. This was fun for me. Sorry,
Yeah.
my audio was messed up at the beginning.
Just watch my
We're
video.
gonna yeah, just go watch his stream. We're gonna be right back, and we're gonna play some Rocket League, and maybe you'll yell at me. Maybe we'll talk about future videos or streams that we enjoyed,
Yeah.
or I don't know.
Maybe
Other
maybe your
games that we
audio
played.
maybe your audio won't break in the middle of your break.
Oh, I hope not. I hope not. All right. Well, be right back,
Be right break.
and BRB, and yeah. Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna BRB2. We'll be right back with more.